Hello, happy Wednesday. The book that I'm going to share with you today is this book. It's entitled The World's Worst: A Guide to the Most Disgusting, Hideous, Inept, and Dangerous People, Places, and Things on Earth. I got this book a couple months ago. I think I got it at the thrift store. Yeah, I got it at the Salvation Army thrift store. And I pretty much read it in like one or two sittings. Actually, I think it was a bathroom book for a while. I had it sitting in the bathroom. But I thought it was interesting because, you find guide to anything. You can find a guide to a city, you can find a guide to how to do something, anything. But this is The World's Worst: A Guide to the Most Disgusting, blah, blah, blah. So I thought it was pretty interesting. Basically, it's in the chapters: most infamous con, worst tennis dad, most unwanted garbage. And it was a good read. I found it very interesting. Scariest celebrity plastic surgery. Just, very interesting. And, I thought the author was cool because he kind of makes fun of himself. The World's Worst author and illustrator is the last page. I think any author that makes fun of themselves is, pretty cool. There was a chapter in here. Pretty much the only thing I think that I was familiar with was the most disgusting fruit, which was durian, which I've heard of, never tasted, but I've heard of it. There was an interesting chapter on the least healthy diet called breatharianism, and apparently this person invented this diet where you don't eat food, you just live on air, and it was just some scheme, and they supposedly did it, and then they got followers, and I just thought it was just crazy interesting. But in the index, it tells you the chapter title, and then it tells you what about. Like, most gruesome bug bite is the brown recluse spider. So it's set out really nice. Great fun read. Now, this book is currently on my bookshelf, but it has the distinction of being the first book that I featured that is also for sale on Amazon. I bought the book, I read it, I don't really need it anymore. So I am selling this book on Amazon. If I remember correctly, it's like $2 or $3 plus shipping. So if you want this book, if you want a copy of this book, buy it from me on Amazon. Because it is an interesting read. It is an interesting read, that's for sure. So this is The World's Worst.